This segment is sponsored by Allied Global Marketing. We are going to be gearing up all week for the release of Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning.
The final installment of Tom Cruise's Mission Impossible series hits theaters May 23rd, and a lot of the movie was filmed underwater. So here's a sneak peek of how they changed the game in aquatic filmmaking.
Everything we're doing is underwater. We all know it's a dangerous environment. We've developed hand signals underwater, talking, understanding depth, or frame, do it again, all of these things. There's a lot of stuff happening.
Back to one. Cut. Rolling.
We have different signals for performance. Close up, longer, if I'm resting.
Once we got to hand signals, it made things a lot more efficient. But shooting underwater, there's always a sense of danger.
All right, this looks so cool. We've all got to go see it.
Yeah.
But joining us now are two people who take on Mission Impossible every day. We want to welcome now Officer Astasia Myler, who is with MPD Harbor Patrol, and also Pat Burke, who is the Executive Director of the DC Police Foundation. Thank you both for being here.
Great to be here.
Thank you for having us.
Have you had a chance to get a sneak peek of Mission Impossible?
Not yet, but Tom
Okay.
Cruise looks pretty good for 62 years
he
old.
does.
I give him credit.
It's very true. Let's talk about the work that you do in your everyday lives. The DC Police Foundation, what is it that you all do? Pat?
Well, we support our officers and helping them to build healthy communities, working with our youth primarily to keep them out of the prison system, to give them hope, and to build relationships with officers. And then from the police perspective, really working with our humble heroes, like Astasia, to keep them mentally and physically fit to do a good job, which they do every day in DC. So thank you.
Thank
That's
you.
right.
Yep,
Heroes is right. You're the hero in the room today. Officer Myler, will you walk us through a day in the life of your day, your every day?
So basically, we get to work, we load our gear on a boat because we're also scuba divers. So we put our gear on the boat, we patrol the waters, we do speed enforcement, we do a lot of safety enforcement, making sure everyone has life jackets, and respond to any drowning incidents, boat accidents, cars in the water. So any sort of incidents like that we respond to.
So seeing the underwater scenes was right up your
Yeah,
alley.
for
You know
sure.
exactly what they're doing. What attracted you to MPD?
So I just always wanted to help people, and I thought the nation's capital would be the best place to do that.
Are you from here? Or
No,
you're
I'm from New York, upstate
Okay,
New
so you
York.
came here just
Yep.
to be in
We're
the
both
nation's
from New
capital.
York.
Nice.
What should someone know if they want to follow in your footsteps in your line of work?
Really just hard work. You got to be a good swimmer first, but just hard work, dedication, and you got to love it.
You gotta love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pat, you do a lot of work in the community. You work with the youth a lot. How does that come together? How are you out there?
Well, hopefully we're building our next generation of police officers. Nothing gives me more happiness than to meet a police officer and say, hey, Chief, we were in, one of your programs as a sixth grader in a DC public school where they've been exposed to school resource officers, and they got them excited about serving their communities and giving back. And DC has a very robust cadet program. Where they're taking young people 17 to 24, paying for 2 years of college education, and when they turn 21 or when they finish their college credits, they roll right into the police department. So a lot of great opportunities. MPD is hiring, and it's a great place to work. I've been retired almost 10 years. Have a son on the department now, but it's a great place and a great city to work. You've got a front seat
Yeah, it really
to
is.
history.
I've been here 6 years and I love it.
6 years. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so very much. How
Yeah,
can,
thank you.
if someone's interested and they're listening and they're thinking, that's up my alley, what should they do? Who can they call?
Well, if you're interested in MPD, if you just go online to mpdc.dc.gov, myriad information about the hiring process, and to support the DC Police Foundation, dcpolicefoundation.org. We've got actually our 20th annual award ceremony coming up to recognize our heroes.
All right.
And it's a great organization to support our police.
Excellent. Thank
Thank
you
you
both.
both.
Yeah, thank you for being here.
We'll
Thank
see you at
you.
the
Thank you
movies.
That's
Thank
right.
you.
Remember, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning hits theaters this Friday, May 23rd, and tickets are on sale now.